What's up, King Real?
What up, King Real? What up,
man? Chilling.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I had planned to go on one, but in my shy self, I don't think I will. But King Real, you wanted to explain to some of my viewers about the National Guard. So,
right. So
what is it you want to tell them?
So what I've seen in the media, there's been a lot of confusion on what the National Guard actually is. So I just want to let people know, explain like the aspect of the National Guard. So when a soldier joins the Army, they either join active duty, reserves, or National Guard, right? Mm-hmm. So National Guard and reserves, you still go through basic training, you go through AIT, learning your job and you know what you're going to do for the Army. The only difference is between that and active duty, you perform your duty once a month, right? With the National Guard and the reserves. So one week in a month, you perform that duty. The rest of the time you're a civilian, so you can work a civilian job. Now the other aspect is active duty. Active duty, you're doing it every day. You're wearing a uniform Monday through Friday, doing your job, right? So I've seen a lot of people say, you know, just so that explains what it is. But I've seen also people saying that this is martial law and the National Guard's out here. You know what I'm saying? This all kind of crazy shit. This is not martial law, number one. And number two, the National Guard. So I'm going to base it off what happened in D.C. Did you happen to see that broadcast, Kev? What happened in D.C.?
Yeah.
Before Trump gave his speech? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
when they put the National Guard down.
Right. And I think Trump planned that myself, honestly, because I you know, that's another story. But the National Guard in D.C., because D.C. is a district, so the National Guard in D.C. is under President Trump. So President Trump can deploy them on a drop of a dime for whatever. So that's what happened in that arena. That's what happened the other day. Now for the other states, the National Guard belongs or falls under the governor of that state. So the governor can deploy the National Guard for fires, for riots, or whatever natural disaster happens, that the governor of that state can deploy the National Guard to take care of it. So I just wanted to kind of go over that with folks because they, you know, I think a lot of people are just confused on that aspect of it. And also, I know Trump said during his speech that he was gonna enact the Insurrection Act of 1807. So, Kev, I don't know if you guys have you talked about this already?
Not about the 1807. A few weeks back, I'd explained to everybody that they was going nuts over this martial law. But
right.
You know, what KevMac say don't mean nothing because I don't study this shit. I just use common sense. You know,
right.
It ain't nothing but something to look up on Google or in an old book. I mean, the information's right there for us, but it seems like we scared to find the real information. And,
right.
and I've been talking about it for months, how we just sheep. Anything somebody posts on social media or YouTube, we just take it and repost it like it's true. And then you got, what was that?
No, I'm listening, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, sound like somebody went off. Go looking out Beach Boss and OG Steve and Sean Williams and the other two cats that posted super chats before them. But you know that's another reason why I was gonna come on here and rant. Because I don't go hard on Trump. I don't go hard on Republicans. I don't really go hard on nobody because everybody have a right to live the way they wish to live and believe in what they wish to believe in. But I mean, there's songs "Fuck Donald Trump" by YG and Nipsey. I don't go promoting that or saying the name of the song. I just don't do that. If you like Trump, that's cool. If you don't like Trump, I understand why you don't like Trump. So my rant that I had planned to go on was based on, for some weird, odd reason, maybe people are bored, maybe people just love Trump and the GOP, but for the last 2 days, I've been getting a bunch of messages from people that either follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or KM live streams, asking me why do I hate Trump and telling me that we need to vote Republican and you know they're going to keep laughing at us because we voting for Dems and we supporting Dems and they making a fool of us and never done nothing for us, which that's how you feel. That's cool. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to debate it with you. But from my experience, being from California, that's not true. Democratic governors have been lenient on crime, have let a lot of lifers out of prison, which affects me because I got a lot of homeboys and I got a couple family members that fall under that. And so for me, it's lovely to see our people getting a second chance and being able to come home, as opposed to under several Republican governors. In fact, every single Republican governor in California gave these dudes life sentences and wouldn't let them parole. So, I mean, that speaks for itself right there in itself. So then they start hitting me with the crime bill with Joe Biden. First of all, I never said I support Joe Biden. Second of all, I never told nobody to vote for Joe Biden. Third of all, the 1994 crime bill. Let me see. It was passed by the Clintons. You know, the Clintons and Joe Biden's supposed to help draw it up. But I don't want people to be distracted by that, and I don't want people to be distracted by All Lives Matter. Or even like these people that's trying to distract me, and that's my purpose. I want you guys, whatever you believe in or you study or you love, don't let nobody distract you from that. If they can't overwhelmingly convince you of something other than the way you're already thinking or was taught, then just don't let them distract you. Stay on your course. Stay happy with your family and your friends. Try to better yourself and your life, and try to give your kids and grandkids, all right, hold on, local. Try to give them some good direction and good information. That's all I can say. But the guy that was arguing, he says he's a big fan of kevmacvideos, and he watches all the videos. So he's telling me that I'm self-served. Listen to this. Get this. If I'm wrong, Loco, tell me. If I'm wrong, King Real, tell me. But I'm going to just tell you how I feel. That don't mean I'm right, but if I'm wrong, you guys tell me. He says that I'm self-served because I think the world of Democratic governors for letting our people go in California, let them out the prison system. These people are, you know, when you come on parole, they expect you to get a job. So these guys have jobs. They haven't reoffended. They're not going back to prison. They're productive in the community. They're cool dudes that just got locked away when they were 18 and 19 years old. Some are 17 years old.
Right.
Bad News and Mumpy. You know, all these dudes wasn't even adults when they got life sentences. No Republican governor in California let these dudes out. Each one of them got out under a Democratic governor. A lot of the same holds true for mayors in California. So if I like a Democratic governor or a Democratic mayor, or if I like a Val, what's her name? Val Deming, Val Butler. If I like her, so be it. Let me like her. If I like Maxine Waters,
that's your choice.
So be it. Let me like her. I don't get mad at you because you like Trump or Barr or Pence or any of those other people up there in the White House, as you alluded to, throwing tear gas and shooting rubber pellets to clear a pathway for the president to walk and get a photo op in front of a church. I mean, that's your choice to like a person like that. I'm not telling you not to like them. If I don't like them, so what? And how does that translate to hate? Like I said, if I want to hate, I could go in on the dude all the time. I joke about being a pussy grabber, but he's really a child molester, a rapist, a racist, a bigamist. He's all of that. But I don't go saying that. What is that going to get me? That ain't going to get me nowhere. And the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to let y'all talk, and I didn't even give y'all a chance to say if you agreed or not. That I believe, you said you believe it was Trump. I believe Barr had a lot to do with it. But if he didn't, Barr's his cover man anyway. So same shit. But go ahead, man.
Okay, so
Yeah,
all
so
I got
I
for
looked
you,
up. Oh, go ahead, Loco. My bad. Go ahead.
just real quick, King Real Kev, the reception on the TV is terrible, bro.
Oh, that's because my Ethernet cable ain't working. Or Ethernet.
Okay, that's all I wanted to let you know.
All right,
Hey,
dude.
so
I
I don't,
apologize. I
I'm
either
like
got
you, Kev. I
either got to
don't
use Wi-Fi or I can't go live. It wouldn't let me come on.
Gotcha.
So I'm like you, Kev. I don't know a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I did major in criminal justice in college. So I looked up the Insurrection Act of 1807. So basically that gives the president the ability to deploy active duty military to states. All right. So but in order for a president to do that, the first thing the president must order is insurgents to disperse. The word insurgents. All right. So basically what President Trump is doing was calling all the peaceful protesters insurgents. If he said he was gonna, use the Insurrection Act of 1807, and that's pretty much what he's calling them, right? So I looked up the word insurgents, and insurgents means a rebel or a revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it also says not all rebellions are insurgencies. A state of belligerency may exist between one or more sovereign states. So if a state of belligerency exists between one or more sovereign states, then it is not an insurgency. Pretty much, that's what it's saying. So so looking at the word belligerency means aggressive or warlike behavior. So as far as I saw from all the footage I saw, the peaceful protesters were not warlike. They may have been aggressive, but they weren't warlike. All right.
Right.
So go ahead, Kev.
No, I was gonna mention that too, but I didn't mean to cut you off. Just go ahead.
Right. So I looked up sovereign what a sovereign state is. All members of the UN are sovereign states. The United States is a member of the UN, so we are a sovereign state, right? So basically what I'm saying, after all that information, it doesn't give I don't believe it gives Trump the right to use the Insurrection Act of 1807. I mean, because it doesn't fit the bill. These are peaceful protesters, and we saw that in DC, that these protesters were peaceful, holding up signs, not even touching the police, and then all of a sudden all hell broke loose, as we all saw on CNN. All hell broke loose. They're firing rubber bullets at them, and this isn't just DC. This is happening all across America. So Trump was off on that one. I don't. So I just want to look more into that and let the people know what that is, because I think a lot of people don't know what the Insurrection Act was as well. So,
Man, so in Atlanta, I want to say the mayor is that black lady, mayor. She's kind of pretty. They had
Atlanta?
on CNN. I know the governor ain't black, right?
Where?
Of Georgia.
Oh,
So
Georgia.
she was the mayor of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And she was saying that she's been a sympathizer, you know what I'm saying, of protesters and stuff, and for the fact that Martin Luther King marched them very, you know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta's always been a little more open for the protesting and shit, because of, back in the game, all the things they went through with the NAACP, with the marches and shit. Anyway, she said she had to let the people know when they brought in the National Guard, it was out of her hands then. So as far as the cops and stuff being as lenient as they could, once Trump ordered the National Guard in, she said it wasn't nothing she could do no more. And basically, however they handle it is how they handle it.
Wait, Loco, this is in Atlanta? The governor?
Atlanta. I seen it on CNN like 2 days ago, Big Hum.
Yeah, that's so the National Guard is ran by the governor.
Keisha Bottoms.
Right. So Trump can't order Trump can make the suggestion, and that's what he's saying. That's why Trump said if the governors do not put out the National Guard in their states, then he's going to activate the active duty and send them in. But from what I understand, he would need the governor's permission to even do that. So in Atlanta, the governor runs the National Guard. So I don't understand why she would say that, because she's the one that deploys the National Guard. It wouldn't be Trump suggested, but it's under the governor. So
Yeah, see, yeah, it wasn't none of her for sure. She was
So the
saying
governor,
basically it was out of our hands once they came in, but the governor ordered it.
okay,
You feel me?
yeah. Once the governor orders that, it is what it is.
Yeah, she was on there basically saying, you know what I'm saying, she didn't want the shit to go bad. She didn't want people to start getting hurt and for it to be turned up that extra, that extra notch. So, that's basically what she was coming from with.
Well, shit, from the footage I seen, it's the cops firing the tear gas and the bullets. I ain't seen too much of National Guard tearing people up, unless there's some footage I haven't seen. I could
Hey
be
man, the
wrong.
National Guard is something else too. Like anyway, off on another subject, when you get out the military and you stay enlisted in that, you can retire. Can you retire from the military and then retire from the National Guard too?
No, so when you retire from the military, it's either you're retiring from National Guard or from active duty. So like me, I'm retiring from the reserves, from Army Reserves. And with Army Reserves, we fall under Department of the Army. So we're not ran by a state, we're not ran by a governor. We fall under Department of the Army. National Guard is the only ones that fall under a state. So it's kind of different. But yeah, if you can retire from the reserves or from the National Guard or active duty, the only difference is if you retire from the reserves or National Guard, you won't get paid until you're 50, 57, I think, something like that. You won't start getting your pension till then.
Damn.
Yeah.
They keep saying you're forgetting about Congress.
As far as what?
I guess having the last say so.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, Congress does have the last say so as far as deployments are concerned. That is true. So I did forget that. My bad.
And then back to not to go back and forth with the subject, but the part that I had left out where I got off point was the guy started telling me about me being self-serving because of California friends and family. He said that's just a small portion of Black folks, right? Well, when he got at me about the 1994 crime bill, I could easily say that he's contradicting himself, because if we don't fall under those people in prison in California, then how do we fall under the crime bill? Wouldn't that be a small number of Black people committing crime opposed to those that wasn't committing crime? I don't know, but
it comes down to this for me, Kev. I think as far as what you're saying, bro, you haven't really gotten involved because of knowing everybody has a different version, a different vision of how something should be or something. Man, we're entitled to. You don't have to explain nothing to none of these dudes. Like whatever because that's personal to you. That's your brother involved. That's cute and them involved. That's dudes that we got love and respect for, and probably family members, daughters. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about the Democrat race, whether you love the whole Democratic race or you just like the ones in California or you don't like any at all, that's your personal preference, man. It shouldn't affect me. It shouldn't affect King Real and nobody else. You're entitled to that, man.
But to your point, Loco, is that I have a hard time articulating myself sometimes. But to your point is, I don't really see red and blue, Democrat and Republican. I look at policies and morals, and so sometimes we just, the blue ain't gonna agree with the red at all. They're gonna say totally two different things. But some stuff, there's less gray area. And so it comes down to policy and agenda. If Loco agrees with something that I don't agree with, that's Loco's prerogative.
Prerogative.
Yeah, I have to think about Bobby Brown to get that word out, but that don't mean that we enemies, and that don't mean that we gotta hate each other, and that don't mean that Loco gotta come on my side or I gotta go on Loco's side. We just simply disagree, or we have we have different visions on how life is supposed to be about in America, or in Texas, California, or San Antonio, Los Angeles, whatever the city or state is that we're talking about. But I don't know why motherfuckers want to attack me. Nigga, fuck you and your beliefs. That's how I really feel. And that's really why I don't talk about it. For those that have been coming on here for a long time, know that I always say, you really don't want to talk about religion and politics in public. That's something you don't do, or you begging for an argument, you begging for a fight. And but people just trying to draw it out of me. And that's what I noticed. Like that, I was just talking about being distracted the other day. I'm like, now here come the distractors trying to distract me and get me off course. The last thing I'm gonna say, and y'all can have it, is this dude so happened to say he's a fan of my videos, watches the channel religiously. Well, how can you say all the things you say when I got people like Big Miz, OG Cutes, Mumpy, Doe-Eye, Pretty Boy, and so on that have been interviewed on here and been some of the best interviews? They were lifers that was let loose by a Democrat. How can you fix yourself to go against all the shit that I'm saying to you? You know what I mean? And say you're a fan of the channel. Without all them dudes, this channel wouldn't be shit. So how the fuck you a fan of this channel? Matter of fact, sign off and go follow another channel. You feel me? But yeah, that's a portion of my rant. You know what I mean? But
King Real, I heard a whole bunch of them jams, man. I appreciate, man. The shouts out, man. That's love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All day, bro.
Yep.
All day.
Hey, that shit there bumping, man.
So Kev, did you?
Kev be holding back on me and shit. Kev be holding back on me. He played one the other day. That motherfucking beat came on. I knew that bitch that was finna go live. Yeah.
Go ahead and tell him, King Real.
Hey, did you yeah, so the albums are, as far as the recording portion of the albums, they're done. You know what I'm saying? So whenever Kev decides to release it, but and then we what we doing a fourth album or a third, Kev? I done lost count now.
There's mixtape volume
6 more, right?
It's gonna be 4 CDs. So basically two are done. 2 are done. One needs a couple songs, and the other one needs like 6 songs.
Okay.
So I was trying to give some Damus and some other young artists a chance to get on, but that don't look like it's gonna happen. But yeah, we got to get Cam on there, and then before I officially X out MC8. So that's at least 2 songs for volume 2 that we waiting on. We got to at least get 2. And then, like I said, the last one got 6 open slots, which is all for you because this ain't no mixtape. This is basically a 60 album, basically.
Wow.
So is this a pay homage too, or
kind of? It's like Steve Rolling, like this. Remember, I was telling you it's like an extension of that. It's an extension of homage.
Well, you give me the script, man. You give me the script, I'll make the story. You already know that.
Well, I sent you a few emails. If you don't like none of them, I'll come up with something else. But it's gonna be real hard for me over the next 2 weeks because I'm gonna be kind of busy.
The casinos is open.
No,
casinos is open right now, though, right?
No, not because of that. But ironically, that's why I'm getting off early today. I got a niece that's in college in Virginia, and another niece that, she left her mama's house a while back. So they all in town, and so I'm gonna go hang out with them. Okay. It's her 21st. In April was her 21st birthday, so she's gonna gamble for the first time. So I'm gonna go, but I'm not going to do no gambling. You of all people know where all the money went.
Right. Right.
So shit, ain't no gambling. That's
hey, happy birthday to her, man.
Good looking out.
Yeah, for sure.
Good looking out.
Yep.
So I thought she was gonna go in there with about $400 or $500. They told me she's going with $50. So at least she won't be hurt if she loses.
You going with
Right.
Doc?
Doc is going, yeah. Doc, that's Doc's daughter.
All right. Tell Miss Doc I said hello, man.
All right, both her daughters, yeah.
Already.
Hey, Loco, I
Inglewood.
heard the other night they played some of your homies track. That shit was fire.
It was cool. You enjoy. They got another one since KSA still got another one. They got another one called Rich Rollin'. Fitzgerald sent the hook to it a while back to me, and I gave it to him. Okay. So they supposed to be working on that right now. I want to see how it sounds before I send it to Kev Mac and you know what I'm saying, where y'all can see if it's something y'all want to add to it. But it's gonna be dope, man. The hook is fire.
Good looking
yeah,
out,
I bet, man.
Good looking out, Tony Thompson. This is what I thought you was gonna say, King Real. Loco gave you the perfect opportunity when he said, "I'll be holding out." King Real never knew I had the song with Chill from CMW.
No, I didn't.
He was looking at a video that we did the other day, I guess 2 days ago, and he heard it and he hit me up like, "Man, who was that on the song?" So I was holding out on him, trying to, build his faith up. You know what I'm saying? Let him know we ain't got to be in a rush, but I'm going to make it happen as I can make it happen for him.
That's right.
Yeah, I know you will, bro.
Yeah.
I know you will.
So, I mean, that's what that is. Oh, I can never finish staying on point. I wrote notes down, but I refuse to look at the notes. But this is what I want to say to all the Mac heads and maniacs, whoever else might be watching this later on, and it's very simple. If Democrats are so bad and so evil, why do people keep trying to convince us to vote Republican? You do not have Democrats trying to convince Republicans to vote Democrat. It's almost like the Republican Party is becoming so small and they're so scared to become obsolete that they're in a state of panic right now. And that's why they're focusing on blacks traditionally voting Democrat or pulling for Democrats. But again, I'll say it boils down to the policies and agenda that you have. You know what I mean? But as far as what you said about martial law before, I had mentioned that when this pandemic started, all these fake videos of army men taken to the streets of LA and all that. I told them it wasn't going to happen back then. And obviously, because of the riots, that's why the National Guard is here. Had it not been for the riots, you wouldn't have seen them on the streets in the big cities. It wouldn't have happened.
Right. And in order to declare National Guard, that means all civil law is done. That the military is running the United States, and that has not happened. So this isn't martial law. This is the National Guard just trying to keep keep people in the curfew, keep the protesters in line, and all that. But it's not martial law. People tend, like you said, Kev, people tend to not read. You know what I'm saying? Not educate themselves on things and just spew stuff out like, "Oh, this is martial law," and that's not even the case.
It's just a trip, man. So they got up under my skin. As I admit, my skin ain't as thick as it. My skin is not as thick as it could be. But sometimes it's like you just force me to say some things, and then I offend you. I may do it purposely, or you may be offended because of your own ignorance. But you don't push a cat back in the corner or a tiger in the corner and start fucking with him because he gonna fight back.
Hey, you see this shit right here that's on CNN? Police searching for cyclists accused of assaulting 3 people, posting Black Lives Matter flyers. This motherfucker tripping, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I just saw the video where they knocked down that elderly man.
Yeah, man. He started bleeding out his ear, and they told him to keep going.
Man.
But you know how funny this is to me, man? We've been yelling this shit my whole life. I don't think there's nobody that would disagree. I'm sure my sister and them was yelling the shit before I was born. But, you know, back to the 60s, we know they were screaming the same shit, at least the 60s. So now that we got all these police, you know, coming together and after the George Floyd murder, and then you seeing all these white guys in wheelchairs being snatched off their car. We watching all these Hispanics getting socked out by police with their handcuffs on. We watching elderly white men get pushed down. We watching CNN reporter get hit with a shield for no reason. We seeing people running over. We seeing police running over people in the crowd, tear gassing them, shooting them with rubber bullets. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, why are the police like this? What are they doing? They're so violent. That man didn't do anything.
And they've been like that.
Once it hit home, it's a whole different story.
Right.
You know what I mean? As long as it's happening to people you don't care about or you don't deal with on a daily basis, either you don't care or you won't believe it. But now you start seeing it every day, all day, different cities across the nation. Now white people are up in rage. Wow.
Even out here, bro, and even out here in Aurora, Colorado, we had a brother in 2019. His name is Elijah McAllen, and he was murdered by Aurora Police Department, and they end up getting off. And they're actually having a peaceful protest tomorrow for him at Aurora Municipal Center at 3 p.m. So if you're in Aurora, Denver, and you want to join that, then go ahead and do so. But yeah, man, it goes on everywhere, bro. Probably more in especially in LA, where in your time when you were growing up, you probably saw that all the time. I can only imagine.
Man, I'm from the projects. I've been watching drunk dads come home from work on a Friday night get beat. As I'm probably old enough to can remember. I can remember them police dragging and beating our neighbors and beating up the men of the neighborhood, the fathers, and pulling them out and doing them bad in front of their kids and slamming their head all in the car, all up, trying to put them in the car. I watched all that as a little bitty child. You know what I'm saying? All the way up until I experienced it myself.
Right. And then the other night I cracked a joke about Drew Brees. And I know some people caught the joke, and probably a lot of people didn't. But now everybody's outraged. Sports analysts, football players, ex-football players, they're outraged at Drew Brees' comments. Where the hell y'all been the last few years or decades? How could you be surprised by that? Right. I'm not even mad at Drew Brees because he didn't even realize what he was saying, and he didn't realize the injustices across the country until he sat and thought about it. Until some people start calling him out his name.
Exactly. He ain't thought about shit somebody got in his ear and told his ass. But you didn't see the picture of him and Trump?
No, I didn't see that.
Shit, they got a picture of Drew Brees and his wife and Trump and his wife, and they all on the picture like this.
I did see that, yeah. I did see
you
that.
Feel me?
Yeah.
But not even, I don't want to misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not even saying that Brees or nobody else can be taking pictures with Trump or voting for Trump, because remember, we talked about it. All the rappers was doing it. You know,
it's a little different when you're a white boy, man. It hit a little different. We did it just because it was just a stylish thing to do. Trump, I'm hanging with Trump, but Drew Brees ain't got no hidden agenda. Drew Brees could care less. Drew Brees is there because he loved everything Trump is about. And he's a Republican supporter, and he's gonna be with that shit.
But what I'm saying is, even if Drew Brees loves it and support it, we was doing it too before we knew how evil this dude was. And so my point is, why be surprised? At what point did we think these dudes loved us or was just like us or cared for us? At what point? Because I've never been at that point in my life.
Well, I'll say this for Drew Brees. Drew Brees, after that storm, after all the hurricane shit and all that shit, and the way he rallied and won that Super Bowl, he hit the world by storm. The reason why it hit like that with them is because they thought he was a sympathizer of our people. They thought that Drew Brees would never make no statement like that, man. That blowed them away. That's why this shit been blowed up, because Drew Brees was held as a hero, my nigga, in New Orleans. And that's big, bro. To have all them black folks love your white ass like that.
I agree, but I promise you, it ain't just Drew Brees. Look at the owner of your team.
Hey, man, hold on, man. We ain't on that, bro.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, look at the owner of the Patriots.
Well, you said look at the owner of my team. What did he do?
The nigga's a major Trump supporter.
Is he? I never peeped him.
Man, you don't remember he was talking about firing y'all if y'all took a knee and all that shit? You pulled that dictatorship over your team? You don't remember all that?
Well, like we said though, Kev, at the end of the day, that's his preference. I like the team.
And that
care less about who the fuck he support.
And that's my final analogy is if we pulling for a team, we like the team. Yeah. We don't have to love the policy of what they like and what they love. But what we do go wrong is we do support the biggest stuff. We support these biggest because we buy their jerseys, we buy tickets to the games, we watch them on TV and all that. But if you're comfortable with that, then cool. I know I give them a pass because I love sports and I love to bet on sports. So I know going into it that what I'm doing may not be great, but I try not to do that. You know, I don't practice that. I mean, I practice not supporting a lot of people, a lot of these other organizations and rich people outside of sports. But I never put all my faith and trust into any player, black, white, brown, whatever, yellow. You know what I mean?
Hey, excuse me, man. Did you watch the funeral yesterday?
I seen it. Yeah, I
missed it.
I don't even want to go in on the dude, Al Sharpton, man, but
I heard he was yeah.
Hey, I liked Hezekiah Walker. You know, I like music. I like Hezekiah Walker. He did a great job, I thought, and you know, parts of Al Sharpton's speech was cool. You know, I agreed with him, of course. Hell, I'd have to be dead to the world not to. A lot of the things he was saying was common sense things that we all can agree with. You know what I mean? But these stages at these times and all this here, it seemed like a lot of times, maybe, have you thought about maybe these people discourage lawmakers from giving in to them because for so long they haven't been able to climb over that mountain? Every time that we get people organizing and protesting, these guys got to come in as our leaders and they never get nothing done. You notice that? Everything just goes away and we keep getting treated. It seems like we need some new leaders in place, some new faces of the black person, of the black man. You know what I'm saying? Because they tired of Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton them ain't made. You tell me a few things that I don't really know much about the dude, but I don't remember him doing too much for our people either.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, why do we, and I'm gonna just throw me in there, but this really don't fit me because I don't want to separate myself from blacks, but why do we think he's our leader?
I don't think that.
Somebody calling me.
Me neither.
I think he's. I wouldn't say he's a leader. I think he's definitely a mouthpiece, but there's plenty of mouthpieces. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say he's a leader.
He's a great mouthpiece, but he's a great contradiction to everything that people from my background believe in. I mean, he's a federal informant. He play both sides. He run to every rich politician that he think is going to win. You know, and whichever one's paying him, he endorses. Yeah. No. Oh, hey, I'm on live, Cutes. I'm on live. I'll call you back.
That's Cutes?
Yeah, that's Cutes.
Yeah.
But again, and I don't want to bash the dude. You know what I mean? I could go on and bash people for months, years. You know, people from my community, my own homeboys, family members, but I opt not to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna go in on Al Sharpton at this time, but it is what it is. He's an informant, and everybody know that. If they don't, they should know that.
Yeah. And I just found out probably about 6 months ago. I didn't even know that. I was looking at MicroFranco, like his interview that he did. I think he did with Vlad TV. He was an ex mafioso guy, and he was actually saying that in there. And then I did some more research, but yeah, man, I had no clue.
Mm-hmm. Can I mention another policy, man?
Come on, bro.
You know how they always talk about the Democrats are going to take our guns away. They're going to take our rights away so we can't own guns, right? Why aren't they talking about Trump taking away our freedom of speech?
Mm.
I don't get that, other than they just trying to throw a whole bunch of bullshit at us and make us believe in some bullshit. I mean, what good is having a gun if you can't speak up or you can't do nothing with it? I'm just saying, I don't condone taking nobody's guns, but I'm just saying we also should have freedom of speech. And that's the protest.
Yeah, he mentions the Second Amendment all the time. He doesn't mention the First.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know. I didn't know if the First Amendment was freedom of speech, though.
I believe it is. I could be wrong, so I know your Mac heads. They'll correct me if I'm wrong.
You know they will, especially.
Hey, kid, they got a nigga on CNN. They got a nigga on CNN right now. Look just like that nigga Duck.
What Duck?
What's the nigga name? KB Kinfolk.
Oh yeah.
Look like that nigga twin with a suit on with some glasses on.
Ghost.
Ghost. What I call him?
You said Duck.
Duck.
Hey, no disrespect, Ghost. I'm high the motherfucker.
So what you guys think about that Mexican flag? Have y'all seen the Mexican flag that the Mexicans wrote Black Lives Matter on?
No, I
they did that in Mexico?
I think in Texas, but I'm not.
El Paso?
I'm not sure.
El Paso?
I think so.
Yeah,
well,
that makes sense. Right next to.
Hey,
right,
believe it or not, homie. Check this out. This is gonna fuck you up. I was born in El Paso, nigga.
Oh yeah.
On Fort Bliss.
Oh damn.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey, if they writing Black Lives Matter on that motherfucker, it's some major shit going on, man. That's Mexico, player.
Right, but
yeah, I spent a year out there, bro.
But guess what?
Huh?
Guess what though?
What?
Mexicans are outraged about it. They say you don't never disrespect the Mexican flag, and why are they trying to support the mayates and all of that. All of that.
You seen the Latin Kings in Chicago was like tripping, acting like they was down with the laws and shit?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. They was tripping, man. They was over there. They was going against the protesters.
Latin Kings?
Latin Kings in Chicago, man.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. What was you gonna say, King Real, when Kev just started talking?
Oh no, I spent a year out in Fort Bliss. I was there from 2016 to 2017. So I know all
Did you
about
ever
it,
go
man.
out? Did you ever go out to the clubs and shit, like the NCO club and all that little shit?
No, man. Actually, the whole year I didn't go to one club. The whole year I was out there.
Okay.
I was working. Shit, I treat that shit like I ain't been locked up, but I treat that shit like prison. Like I was just lifting weights and you know what I'm saying, just being a hermit.
Somebody said the Latin Kings apologize.
Well, I mean, I don't know nothing about all. I know I see what I seen though. That shit was tripping me out.
Man. Yeah.
I did see. I think this was in California. I saw it today. A Mexican guy with a chainsaw. Did you see that shit?
Yeah,
Got
I
a truck
wasn't
in
gonna
his
mention
face.
that. Now, what did he yell? He yelling
Niggas. He yelled
niggas.
niggas, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In
He had a
Texas.
chainsaw yelling nigga.
In Texas.
Yeah,
And,
with the
in
chains
Texas.
on. Like, why
yeah.
you supporting them niggas? Yeah.
Where in Houston?
No, I don't think it was Houston.
Man, them
San
niggas would
Antonio. No, I'm playing.
Hey, it might be. Bullshit. McAllen, that's down in the valley. That nigga ain't no niggas even down there where he did that shit at. Nigga, that's in the valley for real. That's like right there, right by Mexico, going down in the valley and shit. That's some bullshit. Nigga ain't got no business down there.
So that's a border town. That's what you're saying? That's a border town, huh?
Well, it's close to it, if not a border town. You're McAllen down there, man, down in the what they call Valuco in the valley.
Okay.
You know, that's down south. You can't go no south but Mexico. You feel me? Nigga ain't got no business down there.
Hey, but in an open carry state, he was a damn fool for doing that. I don't care what race it was.
Right.
What'd they do to him? They smoked him?
They didn't do shit.
Nah, they ran. They ran from him. It was a whole bunch of. It looked like a whole bunch of white folks. I didn't see no. I didn't see no ethnicities protesting. It looked like some white folks.
Y'all didn't see no. I bet if you seen a black, it was somebody from a college or something around there. Ain't no black. Ain't no community or no kind of shit on earth down there with no blacks. That's a guarantee. There might be 4 blacks in the whole town and everybody know all their names. Like that's how that type of shit be down here, man. You got towns like that in America, man.
Hey,
Wyoming. I was in Wyoming. They was looking at me like an alien, my nigga, in the town I went in. When they hate blacks.
Local, you know, I got a lot of kinfolk in Denton, Texas.
My daughter graduated from North Texas University in Denton.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's right there north of Dallas, going towards Oklahoma.
Ain't no blacks in there, Loco. Look like whites and Latinos.
I told you, homie. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I'm from this motherfucker here. Nigga ain't got. If you down there, you trying to get a plug or something. You down there for all the wrong reasons.
The wrong reasons, huh?
Hey, you know what, Loco? When I went to Denton when I was like 16. You know what I'm saying? Spent a summer. I was younger than that, but DJ Screw was popping, and my cousin took me to Big T's in Dallas in Oak Cliff. I think.
Yup.
And I bought about 20 damn mixtapes, man.
Already, homie. Yeah, Big T's. That's the shit. You know, that's some detailed shit. You know. Yup.
Yeah.
I talked to my partner.
Gone?
Hey, MB, I just left the motherfucker, my nigga. That motherfucker is one of the most racist states in the whole world. At Wyoming, I couldn't wait to get out that motherfucker. I thought they was gonna lynch me. Everywhere you go, man, they be looking at a nigga crazy in a motherfucker in that bitch. I said, God damn.
On another weird twist, remember 2 nights ago I was saying that they monetized probably 17 out of my last 20 videos. Why this morning when I got up, they monetized most of them?
Man, they ain't tripping with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to make a couple calls, my nigga. Hold that down.
I think they putting us on blast, man. Like we can't have him.
Cause I had to make a couple phone calls, man. You know I know some people, man. What's wrong with you, man? I wasn't finna let them do my nigga like that.
Man, that's crazy though, because they cited me and told me the reasons why it was cussing and talking about Trump, the attacks on an individual and the gays. And so for them to monetize it after I said it, I don't think it was a coincidence, but it may have been. But that's
they said on the gays.
Yeah, they didn't say gay though, but that's what they was talking about. Huh. When I believe it was cutes. Chiefs was going in on him. But nevertheless, ain't nobody gonna go back and watch them old videos now anyway. Live streams don't even get that high. They don't let me max out already. Then they want to monetize.
I know all this work we've been putting in, boy. Do y'all add? Do they add up the views?
Yeah.
Well, nigga, shit. One day I was just random to go. I said, shit, you been working.
Josh Norris, good looking out. Kev Loco and King Real, keep doing what y'all doing. Good looking out.
Appreciate it, Josh Norris, man.
Josh Norris must have robbed the bank, or he got a extra digit on his stimulus check. He been looking out.
Already.
Shout out to Stan, man. Stan, my man.
Hey, Kev, what's up with Lady of Rage? Did Kenya get that poppin'?
No, we never got it. But that was like 2 weeks ago. No, she still ain't got it.
Okay. Yeah, I heard she was sick or something.
Yeah, she's sick.
Hey, tell Kenya, man, we want Trina, man, to come on here, man, and explain ourselves, man.
Trina, boy.
They hating Trina right now.
What the hell?
Trina want to come let the world know she wasn't tripping, man. Let her clear that shit up, man.
Trina walking here and
Trina and Candace. What's her name? Candace.
Yo, that bitch, that crazy. That black bitch. Yeah, Candace Owens.
Yeah, she crazy, bro.
Yeah, she crazy.
Talking about she ain't gonna support George because he's a known criminal. Like, what the fuck?
Hey man,
what does that have to do with him getting murdered?
let me say a couple of things, man. I hope I don't offend nobody. Just tell me I'm wrong. That's enough. Just say I'm wrong. But I remember Cardi B came out talking about her flu mink coat. Everybody was out. Right. Remember she made a statement about black women. You know, everybody outraged and wasn't going to support her. Cardi B's hot. Crips ain't tripping. Black women ain't tripping no more. I mean, that was so clear to see that they was just mad in the moment. The only reason why they will stay mad at Trina is because Trina ain't popping. Trina ain't hot. Trina's old and washed up. Young Trina shaking her ass. Wouldn't nobody be calling her no coon and mad at her and none of that, bro.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be the contrary though, Kev? Like, what if she would? Because you know, the more you're popping, the more haters you get. So if she was more popping, I think she would get more hate, honestly.
Well, 6ix9ine gets more hate, but translate to what? More greatness, more views, more money.
People say he get more hate, man, but I think the percentage of the hate, I think it's bigger. I think the biggest percentage in all, and what's gonna make that dude catapult to the motherfucking top, is because most people do not give a fuck.
Nowadays, yeah.
I mean, basically,
could care less about any nigga's politics, about explaining snitching and what snitching is. They gonna support him because he's the underdog, man. They gonna support him just to go against everybody that said the shit was wrong. That's just how shit is, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying, except for the last part. But that's exactly what I just said. You just said it in different words. Nobody cared. Like I said, they just mad in the moment. But she's popping. 6ix9ine obviously appeals to some people. And so they got these large followers, man. And a lot of times
Kev, I ain't never doing no song with 6ix9ine. I'm just telling you that right now, bro.
Well, I would never ask you to do a song with 6ix9ine.
Right. Yeah,
but you know what? If you did
hey,
that,
Kev, I would.
Yeah, that'd be a good decision.
Tonight, nigga, why we ain't been to none of jam together?
Man.
I worry about all that other bullshit later on, man. We finna get to the bag, though. Hey, Akon said it. If you ever go on that interview and look at what Akon said about him, he said he fucking with him.
I can't do it, bro. To me, it's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't do that.
So
what if he come to you and say? What if he come to you and say, King Real, you served our country, man. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, I need you along with me, man. I want us to blow together, brother. I know I fucked up, man, but let's go. Let's go get this fucking bag, man.
I tell him thank you for. I tell him thank you, but I ain't doing no work with him. I can't, bro. I just can't. He's an informant. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with that. Even though I didn't live that life, but I still got respect enough for it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I can't fuck with that.
So King Real, do y'all ostracize soldiers this snitch?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, and soldiers. Our thing is soldiers that go like. You know the story about Bergdahl?
No.
Soldier that was in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
He pretty much went AWOL in Afghanistan, like left.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He went to Russia for refuge. Like went to Russia, didn't he?
No, that was I don't think he went to Russia. I think he got locked up. Bergdahl. You talking about Snowden?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Bergdahl, I think he eventually got locked up. But yeah, man, you go. You dodge if you dodge any war, like you're X'd out. That's how a lot of us look at it. Like you X'd out. When you called up, you gotta do your duty. If you don't do your duty, you're X'd out. Straight up.
Hey, bro, what was the most gruesome shit you seen down there, man? Like like right there in front of you. Like what couple? Shit. You need to be telling stories.
He told us one,
bro. I think that story I told last time when Kev was eating and said I was messed up his stomach.
Hey, let's wait till he eating again.
Yeah. I was about to say it didn't mess up my stomach. I like shit like that, and that's what I said. Like, man, you got me going. Like, ain't nothing better than watching somebody get beheaded or some shit. That shit turned me on. That's the type of violence I like, man.
Already.
Yeah, man, you never forget the smell of a dead body, bro. Like that's it. Riding 6 hours with that dude, it was 130 degrees, no AC, and he had been dead. Shit, so he had been dead outside for 6 hours. Put him in my trunk. I even gonna say that. I was about to say another part of it, but I'm not gonna say that on live stream. But he was in my trunk for another like 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? So you add that up, bro. Like, I had to smell that shit the whole way. I remember I smoked cigarettes back then, and I smoked like a pack and a half, bro, like in 4 hours, like, just to get the smell out. So I was just blowing, just smoking cigarettes in the Humvee, just trying to get the smell out of my nose.
Well, I didn't tell you, but I got some hate mail because of that story.
Ah, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, it's reality, bro. War is hell. Sermon said that in the Civil War. War is hell, like straight up. So that's just the reality of it.
It was only one email, but he was going in on American soldiers for fighting for America and doing people in other countries dirty. But I didn't even respond to it. See, right. I'm better with not responding when it's about you than it is when it's about me.
Right.
But
well, I mean, in that situation, Kel, we did everything right, bro. So that was rules of engagement at the time. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, I don't know today why he decided to run through our checkpoint or and just keep going. But I mean, God only knows at this point. But we did everything. We did everything right on our end. So there was statements, there was pictures, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just doing everything right.
So when you be out there, do you have your cell phone with you?
No, because my last tour was 2006 to almost 2008, and we didn't know cell phones. I mean, people had cell phones, but they weren't like popping like that. You know what I'm saying? Back then, so. But I know they had a satellite phone that they were charging like by the minute. So if you got like a calling card, you could call home or whatever. But like I'm sure nowadays, man, it's different. They probably got cell phones and GoPros and all kinds of shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I thought I mentioned last time we talked about that when people were sending me graffiti pictures from over in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So
yeah, I told you about that Snoop Dogg Crip on the wall. Yeah. Yeah, that place is a trip, man. I'll never forget that.
Loco, I'm still saving up for that race with Mr. Rockhead.
Hey, Josh, man. Hey, you better bet on me, man. I'm telling you, homie. I'm already with it, man. 2 months with no meat. Come on, bro. You know I'm straight. I'm ready to go.
Hey, but does Rockhead smoke? Does Rockhead smoke?
No, Rockhead just eats.
Rockhead already got the upper hand on you though, bro, because he don't smoke. I'm just saying, he got the lung capacity.
Okay, King Real.
Yeah.
What is like your group, your army? What do you call that? Not the brigade, but your little group, infantry or something.
So I was artillery, and now I'm in the medical field. But I was artillery.
But I mean, out in the field when it's a group of y'all part of one group. Is that an infantry?
No, so in artillery it's battery. A battery is a company of soldiers. You know what I'm saying? So artillery is battery, and infantry it's company. So you say a company. Okay,
so in a battery, how many of y'all would it be?
Estimated about I'd say about 20. Estimated, maybe a little bit more than that.
Out of 20 in one of your groups, how many of them smoke cigarettes?
When I was there?
Yeah.
Shit,
about 19 of them.
About 15.
Yeah.
That included me.
Was there any less in physical condition than the ones that didn't smoke?
No, and I would tell you a story about that. So we have to take what's called a PT test every 6 months, and it consists of a 2-mile run. You got to do a certain amount of push-ups in 2 minutes and a certain amount of sit-ups in 2 minutes. And I had this old first sergeant, man. That motherfucker would run 2 miles in, I think, like 14 flat with a cigarette, smoking a cigarette the whole time. The whole fucking time, to smoke, like blowing smoke in your face as he's passing you and shit. It was unreal, bro. So that's why I really think when it comes to physical conditioning, it's mind over matter, bro. Honestly, because his lungs were fucked up. So I don't know how he did that.
Well, I guess that don't hurt Loco's chest.
I don't know, Loco. Rockhead might surprise you, bro. I see some big boys get it. I'm just saying, since I've been in.
Hey man, listen, bro. I real quick. All my life, man, I've been a competitive motherfucker. I don't care if I tell you that on the gambling. Oh man, I ain't finna lose nothing. I am gonna smoke Rockhead. If Rockhead come out on that track, man, just because he came out there, I'm gonna run circles around Rockhead. Laughing. See, all that belly, yeah,
belly slaps.
Yeah, that's what Rockhead gonna win: the belly slaps and the stabbings and all that old stuff. I just want to win the race, man. You hear me?
He said, "Loco, burpees will save you, man."
Hey, Loco, why don't y'all have a push-up competition? You and Rock.
Rockhead can't mess with me on no push-ups, man. You know, he hell no. That's what he showed. See all that pull-ups, push-ups. You know what I'm saying? No. Damn, that boy said I might smoke a sheriff stick to beat Rockhead.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna run past the track, nigga. I smoke this shit. God damn.
El Cinco, good looking out. What's going on, my people? Glad to see everyone safe and alive. Which is crazy because my niece texted and said that her daughter went out to the protest and made it home safe. Like, why do we have to make it home safe from a protest? That should be automatic.
Man, I'll tell you, bro. They had one in downtown Denver about 4 days ago. It sounded like Iraq, bro. They were popping rubber bullets, and it was crazy. And I was watching that shit on somebody had it on live on Facebook, and I was like, damn, like the sounds and everything, it sounds just like combat. It was crazy, man.
No
and once
shit.
again, they was just being peaceful, just standing there. So it don't make no sense to me.
Hey man, no disrespect, but my money is on Loco, cuz.
Already, homie, already. Mr. Bay 415. Yeah. Yes, sir. That man got plenty of sense.
Hey, OG Q's still like he's still in shape too, man.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, he looked like it.
Man, let me say something, man. Any man that has a date at his house on a weight bench, he gotta be in shape. You are not having dinner and being romantic on a weight bench if you ain't hitting 3 or 4 plates. Huh? And everything else. And then he tried to pill out the other night talking about his chest.
Yeah, man. Hey, big homie ain't playing no games, man.
Hey, that's a good idea right there, though.
That's dope. That would be live.
That's a great idea. You know what? We could raise the money for Rockhead's charity.
That's what I'm talking about, American. Yeah, that's cool.
But if
Rockhead
lose, boy, they gonna be mad at Rockhead.
I can't just dog him if he gonna be running for his charity,
We just trying to give you a way out, Loco.
Because the way I'm finna take off, the way I plan on doing it, hey, homie, mind up. I'm a fool, man. I'm gonna be gone.
You know what? I would put my money on that too, Kenneth Johnson. But the problem is, if Loco don't have to run fast, he ain't gonna pull nothing. Now you expecting Rockhead to pull something. Rockhead runs slow, he ain't gonna pull nothing. So that may not be the best.
Hey, how long is this race though?
4 laps.
How long y'all running?
It's supposed to be like 4 laps, huh?
4 laps
around the track.
So if it's a regular track, that's like half a mile.
It's a mile. A mile.
1 mile.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. In the heat, in the desert.
Yeah, he said in the heat in the desert, and I gotta run barefoot.
You gotta run barefoot.
That's part of his stipulation. That's what's gonna make me dog him even more. But he didn't say I couldn't wear socks. It wasn't barefooted. It was no shoes, so I can wear socks. I'm gonna wear them big thick motherfuckers you wear out in Wyoming with the below 40. What mile he got me, Loco, man? Smokey, you gotta be crazy. A mile, man. Rockhead ain't even finna finish that race.
Yeah, hey, I agree with that. Do 3 events. Yeah.
Well, if those are the 3 events, I got Loco winning 2 and Rockhead winning 1.
I'm telling you, he gonna win the burpees because I don't want to do that. I ain't gonna have to do the burpees because the first 2 I'm gonna win them. I'm gonna get him out the way. I'm gonna get him out the way. You already know, man. We athletes out here. 448 YO. Yeah.
Oh shit.
But
Hey, I got a big ass head too. I ain't said I wouldn't do that when I go on fade that head. Yeah, I got a bad motherfucker sitting up here too, man.
Hey, where's Cutes at, Kev? Cutes coming on?
I sent him the link. I don't think he's coming on, but like I said, I'm supposed to be going out.
Man, you crazy.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear from my niece.
Man, I told y'all, man. I didn't even know the story about the dude in the army smoking going around. I told Rockhead I'm gonna smoke me a cigarette and a sweet when I go around the track. I didn't even know that story. See, I've been saying what I'm gonna do, man.
That's them old soldiers, man. That motherfucker. I think he had been in about 20 years, and this was in 2000. Shit, this was in 2000, 2001. He had been in like 20 years already. So that's some old soldiers. Like they just crazy.
Already, Josh. I see you, man. Everybody can't go with me, man. I like it like that. Going on. I'm gonna smoke Rockhead even colder now because y'all fucking up. See, call him up, Kev. I don't like talking behind his back. Where you at?
See, Beach Boss. That's why I couldn't invite you on today, Beach Boss. You trying to stir some things up, man. You having some friendly jokes, man.
Beach Boss tripping.
He trying to get you and Hutch to go at it.
Oh man, why would he want to instigate some type of crap like that?
Because he's Beach Boss.
That's what Beach Boss mean and shit.
No, he's a white dude.
Yeah, well, he need to knock it off, man, for a nigga knock his block off. Goddamn, he be talking about he from Texas and all that old shit. It's a small world, man. Quit being messy. Quit acting like a hoe.
Hey, this is what I said. The tortoise versus the head. I got Loco smoking him. I don't know if Loco can stay strong for 4 laps, but I got him coming out.
Come on, for real, Kev. Kev, come on, man.
I ain't seen you run 4 laps before. I can't give it to you.
4 laps ain't nothing to me, man. I'm an athlete, Kev.
But Loco, when's the last time you ran, though? When's the last time you ran a good...
Man, when I was living in Vegas, man, I used to hit the track every morning, man, before daybreak, before it got real hot out. I'd go ahead and hit the track and shit, and then when the soccer dudes, the Africans and shit would come out there to practice, I'd go ahead and be wrapping it up, you know? I used to stay on that track, man. Look, I'm an athlete.
How long ago was that?
Shit, about 3 years. About 3 years ago.
Woo! You gotta get them lungs.
Hey, King Real, I ain't never finna be 46, my nigga. I'm good.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hey, put it this way, man, period. If Rockhead line up on that track with me, I'm not gonna let Rockhead beat me, bro. It just ain't gonna happen. I got 12 kids. Listen, I got 12 kids and 2 grandbabies, homie.
Yeah, but you gonna be running barefooted though. If you hit a rock, you out.
Ain't no rocks. Ain't gonna be no rocks on the track, my nigga.
But you don't know that.
Man, I'm from the projects. I done ran over a few rocks in my motherfucking life.
Oh man.
Man, what the projects and rocks got to do with it, man?
Shit, we got rocks in the projects when I was barefooted, homie.
Why would you go out there barefooted, man?
Because I'm a smoking.
Because you
I used to like to run. Hey, that's what I was known for. They said they go Big Head Brian. I'm finna race everybody, all the older guys, because I was super fast. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You think when I be doing this here, I be playing? Man, if I was up standing up, man, I just take off running like a jet. I'm talking about Kim. I'm a fool, what? I ain't bullshit, though. You gonna say, goddamn, cuz, man, let him at least catch up a little bit. Y'all gonna be talking about, man, let him catch up, low. Let him catch up, low.
Hey, man, well,
I'm gonna sit down and have me a smoothie and everything on my second lap. Take me a break, smoke me a sweet. He gonna still be coming around on that first lap.
Well, I'm gonna need a prop bet, Loco, since you're so fast. You got to run 4 laps while Rockhead run 3, man. What's my odds on that?
Rockhead, I not even want that. That's like old handicap match, man. Rockhead got too much pride. He got too much pride to do that. He ain't gonna do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a prop bet. Give me that bet. Y'all a race, but I get plus.
You was with me. Goddamn, you was just with me a while ago. Now you want to turn around and bet me on the prop bet. Boy, you cold, man.
Remember what you said about 6ix9ine being an underdog. You making Rockhead the underdog. Give me a rap.
Hey, Rockhead making Rockhead the underdog.
Hey, you know what I think? You know what I think Rockhead against you, Loco?
What's that?
Bench press match. A bench press
match. Yeah. Hell yeah. I agree. Shit. Hey, I don't want to wrestle that big old nigga. I don't want to bench press with him. I don't want to belly slap, burpees, none of that old shit, man. I just want a race, man. Give me a race.
Lung memory. Yeah.
You gonna hear about it when I get out there on that motherfucker. Man, I'm slim and trim like a bicycle rim, man. I'm talking about run like an old gazelle. You feel me?
Oh shit.
Real graceful and shit, man. Real natural, man. No uncoordinated or nothing. I'm from the state of Texas. I'm a football nigga, man. I play football, man. Come on, homie. We run like a motherfucker, man. That's all we do out here. Run, run, run. Run, run, run.
On rocks, barefooted.
Barefooted, whatever. Then let them laws get after a nigga. Nigga run over glass.
Hey, look, Loco, on a serious note.
What's up, homie?
Niggas come to California from Arkansas, Texas. I can't think of too many other states. I don't really want to throw Colorado. I really don't want to throw Alabama in there. But dudes come from other states to California and walk around barefooted, you already know he ain't from California.
Where Barefoot Pookie say he came from, okay?
I think Ohio or Kentucky.
No, Barefoot Pookie said he got family from down here, if I ain't mistaken.
Okay, maybe Texas. But I was writing this book, and I don't remember Texas being in this book.
Okay, well, look at this. Down here in Texas, it's an old tradition. I thought it was everywhere. But, man, that's how we used to get down when I was growing up, man. We ran barefoot in the streets. Yeah. We didn't give a damn if it was the heat of the summer or nothing. We was kids. But it made you faster. And the nigga wanted to be the fastest. So we ran barefooted, man. I ain't bullshit.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying. I wasn't saying it don't happen. I wasn't saying, trying to make fun of you. I'm just saying we know when you in LA walking in the street with no shoes and no socks, we know you ain't from LA. Because in LA, we taught you're going to be stepping on glass and rusty nails and all that shit.
So LA nigga gonna keep his shoes on, you trying to tell me that?
At least he gonna have socks and some house shoes.
That's why I just told you I'm gonna put some socks on old school, man. I gotta handle, because it ain't nothing. That should be part of Rockhead message. Don't be worrying about losing. It's all about finishing the race, because he's gonna lose.
See? All right, Josh Norris, take it easy, man. You be safe.
Peace, Josh.
All right then, Josh. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to tell Rock here, we're gonna call it the race for what is it? I can race. That's it right there. I can race.
That's what's up.
4 laps.
Arm
wrestle. Loco, you gotta do it high or sober.
I'm gonna be fucked up. We doing it in Vegas, homie. You know I'm gonna be loaded, man. This shit legal. Oh my God. Then I'm gonna have my little daughter there. So how I'm gonna lose, cuz? I can't lose in front of my little daughter. Yeah. Don't cancel me, man. I apologize. Like Drew Brees wasn't trying to cause division. Beach ball's crazy, the motherfucker, man.
Hey, man, we already know what we're dealing with, beach balls. They begged me to ban you, man, but it haven't came to that.
You know what you're doing, cuz. Beach balls. I can race. God damn, that's a hell of a name. Shit. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to pronounce that motherfucker. Man. How about just the race? Yeah. Rockhead gonna stab Loco after he gets smoked. Ain't no secret. I already know that. That's why I'm gonna have to watch this old school, man. Kev ain't gonna let me go out like that. We already watching for the Key Sues. I know my own boys ain't gonna let me go out like that and shit. Yeah, man.
That's Brees for K&B. This all
good.
Right.
Right.
All y'all gotta do is buy all these discs we putting out.
Hey, cuz, how much money you said your niece finna go gamble? $50?
$50.
Yeah, she ain't trying to go for long.
21, dog. She 21. She ain't never gambled.
Yeah, but I took my little cousins their first time. Look, so I'm in North Dakota. I had to drive back my 77. I got a 77 Lincoln. And I said, man, I don't want to ride on the road by myself. I flew up two of my little cousins in San Antonio and shit, two little niggas. So these niggas, man, we riding that motherfucker back, cuz, and we stop in Omaha, Nebraska. And these niggas ain't never gambled before. They barely 21, both of them. I take them in here, man. I try to tell them, look, man, gamble like this, gamble like that. They don't want, they hard-headed, betting against me on the dice and all kind of shit, cuz. Look, they losing like motherfucker. I'm winning, nigga. I'm capping. So after we get back in the car, we finna get back on the trek to Texas. These niggas face long in the motherfucker. I said, say, how y'all do? Nigga said, man, I lost everything, man. I said, how much you lose, little nigga? He told me I kicked them niggas back their little money. I said, motherfucker, stay at the casino. Quit trying to gamble, nigga. Y'all can't handle this shit. Them niggas was hot. Yeah, man. That first time a motherfucker.
Jerome
That's
Wallace.
what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm looking at, cuz. Even though she doing, you got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? She'll be in. I'm $50, I'm done. I know if I go in there, I'm finna lose all that on one roll.
Man, that's Mando. That's why I said I thought she was gonna take 400 or 500 at least.
Yeah.
Like,
She's smart. She actually smart.
Yeah,
First time I ever went to Vegas, cuz I ain't never told you this. First time ever, nigga. My little brother get me out there. He begged me to come out there, cuz. Boom, I come on out there. Nigga, I lose 15,000, cuz. First motherfucker trip I ever made to Vegas, my nigga. Then I turn around after that, lights out forever. But I lost 15 racks the first time I ever came to that motherfucker, cuz. I was wild on them dice, you know what I'm saying? And I was at the Palms and shit mostly. Palms was cracking at that time back then. You hear me?
Man, that's a lot of money. Kev, Matt, you say you lost you lost 50 and won it back?
Man, I done lost hundreds of thousands, man.
Man.
I done lost a lot of money. I done won a lot of money, man. I try to tell myself that's the past, man. You know, good or bad, it's the past, man. Try not to live in the past, but the problem is once you know you can do something, you're not gonna forget. So,
hey, Hood, let me ask you a question. Yeah. You know, you had told me the story. I'm a gambler, man, so I've been thinking about it. You said homeboy won yesterday off them $5, right?
Yeah.
Cause why you ain't call me and say, man, homie, send me a couple hundred, man, for yourself, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in a ticket. I wanted to ask you when you said you was going out to put me in a ticket, cause I could have hit that motherfucker. I'd have told you to go ahead, just whatever club we're going with, just go with that.
Well, first of all, when we left out, the games had already started. Second of all, I wasn't gonna do no gambling or go up in no sports book so that was out. But you know, if I see something good, I'll hit you up. Otherwise, you know, hey, I'm not trying to entice you to drop nothing.
No, you're not forcing me.
I didn't say forcing. I said enticing.
No, you're not enticing me, brother. But you know, I'm a gambler, cuz. And if it's some shit that you already looked at and you see, man, that shit finna go over, cuz I woo and the whole shit. You already know what I'm talking about, my nigga. I ain't one of them niggas. I'm gonna be like, cuz, put me in a ticket. Fuck it. Nigga, I watch the shit though. On the computer or something? On my phone?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Watch what? Korean baseball?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can, but it was on TV, so I don't know.
It was on TV on ESPN?
I want to say ESPN, but I don't know because you know they got satellites.
Yeah.
Direct TV or whatever, Dish Network. But yeah, the games was on TV yesterday.
You're gonna have to let me know, man.
OG Classic Jones said they've been closed since early April, but they open now. Classic Jones. That's why he's talking about it. Stan the man.
OG
Hey,
Classic.
so all the casinos in Vegas is open?
Yeah, they opened up.
What's the restrictions they got going on? Like they allowing a certain number of people in or whatever?
Yeah, it's supposed to be half capacity.
Okay.
6 people to a crap table, 3 people to a blackjack table. And then
That's cool.
Yeah,
everybody has to have a mask on?
But that's what I was gonna get into. I believe each casino is gonna have different rules.
Yeah.
Some of the smaller ones probably aren't gonna enforce no rules because they want the traffic. The bigger ones will probably enforce the rules because they're gonna have the limelight on them. But from what I seen yesterday, no rules are being enforced. But also,
Man, look, motherfucking casinos like the Wild Wild West and all them motherfuckers there with all that smoke and how little and congested it is. Ain't no way in hell I'm going in that motherfucker. That's
like
motherfucker.
off of Fremont. Off of Fremont?
No, this motherfucker here I'm talking about is off Tropicana, man, right there on the corner next to In-N-Out Burger.
Okay.
Yep.
the 22-team format ain't a bad idea because some teams wasn't going to playoffs no way. So, I mean, I think what did they bet, like 29-1 owners voted for that. So, shit, if they all love it, I ain't got no problem with it. I don't know. I thought I would be getting out of here. I ain't heard from my niece though. Let me hit my niece real quick. Y'all don't have to be quiet.
Yeah, King, real man. So how the weather is out there right now? Pretty nice?
Man, today was 97. It was hot out here. 96, 97. It was like the hottest day. This day was like the hottest day in in the last 20 years or some shit. I forgot.
No shit.
Yeah. So it's been pretty hot lately, man. Getting a little rain here and there. I know Texas has been
Hey, Dom is dope said, hey, Kev Mac, let King Real know I live in North Denver and will be supporting his music.
Appreciate that, Dom. Appreciate that, man. North side. Yeah, I know Texas be hot though, man. It be hot.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker hot, man. I don't be out in that shit though like that. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in Vegas, that hot motherfucker, I used to didn't really just be out there running around in that shit.
Right.
Yeah, it was 102.
I'll be in the AC.
Yeah, for sure. Nigga better be somewhere sitting down somewhere. I'm talking about in Vegas. Look, 2, 3 in the morning, nigga. It's 100 degrees.
Man, that sounds like Iraq.
Yeah, it's a motherfucker out there.
How the hell he gonna screw your song, King Real?
I think he's talking about like screw and chop it.
Yeah. He said your big song. How does he have it?
I guess he went on iTunes. I don't know.
Shit, it's only what? Crenshaw, G, and the Churches, and Lil Ronnie.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. Eileen is my favorite, man. I'm sorry, man. I know Mama's is good and Must Have Forgot is good.
Have you ever heard yourself screwed, King Real?
Never, but I love that. I love
that. That motherfucker might be because that bitch there all when you screw something, nigga hear the words, every motherfucking word on that motherfucker. Nigga be going off like motherfucker when you in that zone full of this shit right here.
Yeah.
Nigga, and don't have no syrup. Oh my God. My shit already look. My shit already banging, nigga. I'm gonna have your house already rattling in this motherfucker.
I love to have my whole album screwed and chopped, man. That'll be dope. Like have like Michael 5,000 watts do it or something. That'll be dope.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
We got a nigga down here that's just as good as him. Niggas I fuck with Big Danger on them. Them niggas over in South Park, them my partners, man. They fuck with the music tough. They take all the music and screw it and chop it and shit now out here.
Dope.
Yeah, way more affordable, and them niggas is dope as a motherfucker. Be talking that shit on that motherfucker like drama.
Yeah, man. I think my favorite record I heard that got screwed and chopped was David Banner. Like his very first. You remember his very first? I can't remember the name of that shit. It might be his first or second album.
I swear to God, man, I remember like his mainstream shit, but I never really bumped that nigga. Like he never really had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listen to more underground music, homie. Like I'm an underground nigga. I like shit that ain't nobody else knowing nothing about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm the same, bro.
Niggas talking that ghetto shit, that real gang bang shit. I know the nigga really lived it.
About EG. 65 at the nigga from my lane. Avenue 68 to 64 dope deals going up on 9 lane. 57 up to 54, got the dope pushing through the veins, get my money up on 9 lane. 501 South 5 lane. 54th Elementary, right in between. 57, 54th in the 70s. Bubba plus Big Stan was a dream team. It was the G's on the block, big and little twins. Lived off 57th in my hood, man. OGs from the West Side Crip days. OG Q's visiting with the Gully twins. Used to park his car up around the corner. Ace rollers coming down the street and they spot him. And this is 7 to zip the weights, they were big took. Barefoot Pookie lifting no spot. I'm from my lane. Avenue Rich rolling. 68 to 64 dope deals going up on 9 lane. 57 up to 54, got the dope. Get my money up on 9 lane. Avenue Rich rolling. 68 to 64 dope deals going up on 9 lane. 57 up to 54, got the dope pushing from the veins. Get my money up on 9 lane. Man, he be there with Chucky and Blue. The Madison's a 54th, they run with the crew. Quinn was the first one I see sporting the blue. Brands, I'm a young nigga, impressed how they move. Then the 80s come, Big Ben started late. Smoking dope with the homies up on 58. Then came Mad Mon and Baby Cal. Kev Mac with the 40 cal when he pushing weight. Little Bridget down the street, she was a homegirl. So fine that everybody wanted homegirl. 5506 had the crack rock. Block smoking had the fiends on my coattail. I'm the dope man, got what you need. That police is on my ass and I'm making plenty cream. Know I'm rich rolling as I'm moving on the scene. Got a pocket full of money and I'm throwing up the seed. Nigga, I'm from my lane. Avenue Rich rolling. 68 to 64 dope deals going up on 9 lane. 57 up to 54, got the dope pushing through the veins. Get my money up on 9 lane. Avenue Rich rolling. 68 to 64 dope deals going up on 9 lane. 57 up to 54, got the dope pushing through the veins. Get my money up on 9 lane. Sushi peas with the nice whips. Cross saucer, we be kicking it with all crips. Once you pass 60, if it's all good, it's over here now, but back then it was the back hood. Little maniac, little loon, roots a little scatterbrain, hanging on the block in the afternoon. 60 Crips, Inglewood, up to 54th on the north, little scrawly tiny creep in the hood. Kudu, he be there, and I can't forget TikTok, Big Lynn, Big Dope, moving good. Little Killer David Dare was a young puff, neighborhood crippin', and we always getting plenty love. Sitting in the park, chilling on the weekends. The hood was strong, and we didn't have no weaklings. Kev McAllen riding with the low lows. 60 at the 9 lean on the street, man. My lane, Avenue Rich rolling.
Man, I love that shit.
Hey, what about that hardcore, man? Was you feeling that hardcore?
Yeah, it's different. That's gonna go on the second one.
Okay.
That's not gonna make that first one. But
I think as far as streets, Keniston is probably mine. Keniston was dope.
I like this one too, though.
Yeah, this is my shit. I just recorded this shit yesterday.
Robin and Luke, It was a day unlike no other. I felt kinda strange. The homie Roscoe was shit out of luck and needed bank. Came by my house and said, "Can he borrow for Benjamin?" My mom overheard heard it, then now she starts to trip again. My pawns, they start to instant SEO is at my window. Ain't this a bitch? My OG told me, get up, nigga, let's go. I got a lick, he said, we gotta go and get this money. I said, yo, fuck it, just up in the cutlass, now we plotting. He got the David rims on corners, bending 520. I got my heater locked and ready, case I need it empty. Buy a couple shells and take my force, all of the victims' money. We heading tipping wild Benjamins, we needed something. Roscoe on parole, I am on probation. We stealing past the west and we ain't got no hesitation. And now we stopping to pick up Ace Brothers on low. 3 hardened criminals, you know we got the dedication. We lay the fools and then believe me with no time for pacing. We gotta be and then we got back to the hood we came from. And we ain't nervous, we done this plenty of times for sure. We is professionals, that's what you call a home invasion. Yeah. We rob it and loot it, we take it or shoot it. We rob it and loot it, we take it or shoot it. We rob it or loot it, we take it or shoot it. We rob it and loot it, yeah. Now we at the crib, we count and loot, we getting all the jury. Didn't have to shoot him, now we gone and this is in a hurry. We got away or so we thought, cause soon they got us cornered. They tapped the phones, but I got in my car and started running. They tried to live the Roscoe got arrested, now I'm worried. Then I was captured in 95 and I had a warrant. I'm in the crib module 3200 representing. Little no good, tiny crib count peanut, there no worries. And carry little snoopers, there we rolling deep. My commissary full and homies looking out for me. And when I get out, still be crip until I'm underneath. Doing invasion, selling dope, you know I gotta eat. I'm rolling 60s and my hood got plenty love for me. There ain't no smut up on my name, I'm crippin' like I'm supposed to. I never snitch on anybody, Mr. Officer. Don't waste your breath and try to trip because I'm loyal, cuz I'm getting out a couple years that passed, I'm on the street. Looking for licks and got the pistol on the side of me. I'm pushing dope, I'm in the kitchen cooking, yes indeed. I am the ice cream man serving all the fiends, yeah. We probably
I always do that shit. I say you need some funk, so I was going to look for the G funk.
Oh yeah, we got that. So I think the only beat I haven't rhymed on with you is probably like the East Coast beat. That's probably the only. Everything else has been covered.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember. Oh, I know what it is. No, I don't know what G Funk is. What was the name of that song? You remember?
I think.
Look how messy the door. Look, Kev. Look, Kev.
Let me tell you shit.
Spitting to the G-Funk, I'm a P-Funk, like a Parliament truck battle in the streets, what? I got my west side homie in the low-lows, Dayton's on the street, so honey, she a freak, bruh. Short shirt, so I'm booty cheeks, 80 crib, walking on the boulevard to the beat for show, Ain't no punks on the west side, nigga, visit California, better wear your best spot, nigga. I'm Denver, Colorado, I'm a guest spot, nigga, but I got plenty love on the West Gorilla. Digital West Productions on the beat, and he making the heat for show, man, on the street, smoking the blunt, a drink nigga with the cheese. We is up on the West Coast with trucks on our feet. So that's the pretty woman, the clock Cali, white, black, and Latino woman, the Asian. Hey, I'm a Wisconsin, senorita, you looking nice. I'm young to my Korean woman, you tired. I give her a left, Ethiopian chick is fine. Say what up to the white girl, looking good in the line. Hey, West Coast, everybody to the cheap farm. LA, yo, my mind is a beat pump. 6'3", red top on the street, bro. Feeling like I'm dope boy, riding down the street, West Coast, everybody to the cheap farm. LA, yo, my mind is the beat pump. 6'3", red top on the street, bro. Feeling like I'm dope boy, riding down the street, Can't watch shooting dice on the curb. Melly Mel got a couple honeys, what's the word? King Will banging out the speakers in the hood. Got a barbecue going, no drama in the world. Got the jungle juice in the summertime. Drinking till I can't no more as I run around. Feeling like I'm Tupac as I get around. Ladies always love me, never giving them the run around. Hear me now, I appreciate the love from the West. This my second home and I love it the best. Los Angeles goes for the hood and the rest. CMK's and 20 years ago and that's shouting out the keyways and the Pyro. Southsiders on the cheese, this one is for you. All the homies in the pen is keeping it true. And not ratting on their homies and breaking the rules. Yeah, West Ride to the Jeep, on LA, yeah, my mind is the beat, boy. On 6 racks out on the street, boy. I'm dope boy, riding down the street, West Coast, they be riding to the Jeep, on LA, yeah, my mind is the beat, boy. On 6 racks out on the street, boy. Feeling like a dope boy, riding down the street,
All right, y'all.
Hey, what about that Spice One, Kev?
You like that? I got to get out of here, but I'll play it. Spice One.
You ready to get out of there?
Yeah. Sure know what. Spice One. What's the name of Spice One song?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was called Spice One.
What neighborhood party?
California don't play?
California don't play.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Hitting colors, triple gold dates, color coded honey spokes, bad pictures and bomb weeds. Low ride, fool. Shout out to Kev Mac and King Real. It's Mr. 107 proof. I keep a strap on the side. The jealous got me strapped. Nigga, you know I'm ready to ride. You better hide when I come, cause I'm a dump when I come. Motherfucker, I be hitting them with that 50-round drum. Like thump, 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 thump. You motherfuckers is dead. Cause they don't make no motherfucking best for your head. Kill them all, kill them all. That's what a motherfucker says. If a nigga catch you slipping, they gon' put your ass in bed. Might as well bring a pillow and a blanket, taking the dirt naps. Playing with the motherfucking game gon' play back. Take it from me, the motherfucking East Bay G. I know some niggas walking around this motherfucker that shouldn't be, but I'm focusing on my hard head cheese. Hiding the rats and put it on the back of my enemies. 20 rats for his head. Let that bitch nigga bleed. Bring me a body part so a motherfucker can see. This nigga ain't breathing no more. Another tale from the hood, bitch. Welcome to the ghetto.
California don't play, Colorado and Texas, we just wanna get laid. California don't play, California don't play, Colorado and Texas, we should get paid.
Yeah.
California don't play.
Hey everybody, I'm King Reed. Know if you rep my state seal. Colorado was a gold mine. Nothing but miles to stay here. Speaking with Spice One, us on the record, nobody can get near. Chilling with Kev Mac, I be with the woman that look like she killed Bill. How's the flow feel? Feels amazing, unreal. Chilling in Cali, drink up. But many have died that got killed. Gang banging on the real, shooting their weapons of steel. Blood splatters on the pavement, yellow tape in the field. Now we have to worry about the cops killing us too. Another 187 proof on the red and the blue. And you ain't got the game bang to get the bullet in you. These cops, they only see the black and brown, they shooting your fool. When else we gotta fight back, cause I'm just tired of it all. Shouting out to Kev Mac, let's get this money involved. Shouting out to California, Texas, local, what's up? Know our strength that counts a number, so we fucking shit up. I might just have to pick up the gap and go and ride on some fools. Spice One, I know you with me, bringing me all of the tools. I'm with the homies from LA and all of them ready to shoot. They got the AK-47 shotties, pistols, it's true. And I'm a veteran, I fought for all the freedoms of you. So on the street, I'm never playing, homie, you know I will shoot. I got the AR and it's poppin', shooting 7.62. Extra wounds inside your body, bigger than cantaloupes, fool.
California don't play, don't come here reckless. Fuck around and get sprayed. California don't play, California don't play. West Coast hustlers, we shouldn't get paid. California don't play, South LA don't play. Denver, San Antonio, and the Bay. South LA don't play. Denver, San Antonio, and the Bay. South LA don't play. Denver, San Antonio, and the Bay. South LA don't play. Denver, San Antonio, and the Bay.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
man. I can only imagine if we got in the studio together, we did like 2 weeks together. Man, I think the production would be awesome because like she's doing the book without without getting any of your guys. And you you helping her to make it fit better. You know what I mean? And getting the same levels on all the vocals and the beat. Man, you're gonna be a beast, man, once we get in the studio together. I mean, you're already a beast, but I'm saying that production wise.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Especially if somebody like Battle Cat's on deck in the studio with us. Man.
Hey, you said you got something planned to do what you doing with your family on Hood Day.
Yeah. I got yeah. No. I'm just I'm gonna be here. I'm not going.
Okay, then just for like quarantine, still kind of reasons and shit.
A little bit. That got mostly to do with it.
You ain't flying nowhere there right now either.
I ain't flying nowhere.
Hey, Kev, you releasing something on Hood Day?
Yeah, like around the 8th, 9th, and 10th, something like that. You know, sometimes these songs don't drop when you want them to, but the date for release, I think, is one on the 8th, one on the 9th, and one on the 10th. And then pretty soon, the mixtape 1 will be out. Hopefully around the 10th, somewhere around there, hopefully. What?
Mixtape 1, that's the one I'm on half of that, right?
Mixtape by Lil Loney, yeah. You on half of that, yeah. Them was like your production songs. Then
I'm gonna have the Hood Day down here filmed, right?
I'm
gonna send everything to you, cuz one of these nights when you ain't on there on live and shit like that, you'll put it up for us.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're gonna televise our Hood Day this year. We got homies coming pretty much from everywhere if they're able to make it on Wednesday, but everybody knowing niggas is saying they gonna show up and shit. So we got, if that's the case, it's gonna be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna send in no mark ass shit. I'm gonna send it in. We're gonna get it in. You know what I'm talking about?
Arlington turns into what, man? Van Ness. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm going to enjoy the family. Yeah, I was saying that I was gonna go with the family next week, not for the Hood Day, Loco.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, stay up. Good looking out, King Real. Appreciate you clearing up with the.
Enjoy yourself, man. King Real. Take care of your business, man, and be careful out there, homie.
All right, y'all too, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
I'll be in touch, King Real. You know how we do it.
Yeah. All
right, peace. All right. Yeah, man. Oh, damn. I thought Loco was going to hang on. But, yeah, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Good looking out, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. I just wanted to vent a little. I didn't even go off my notes. I had 2 pages worth of stuff I wanted to talk about. But it's all good. I'll throw it away like I do everything else. Y'all have a good night. Have a safe weekend. Great Friday night and a good weekend. Y'all be safe out there. Don't get into nothing you shouldn't get into. And tell your loved ones you love them. Good looking out, Beach Boss. Email me, Beach Boss, and then that way I can send you the original song for you to screw. All right, peace, y'all. Asiatic Supreme, peace, man. Good looking out, Super Chats.